Hello, everyone. My name is Wolf, and I know this will be my last time, but I wanted to say this because I'm the bigger person on this, and well, frankly, who it's intended for, he never watches the videos anyway. But if he does somehow ever watch this point and further, I mean, good for you. You want a medal? If not, I don't care. After this video is done, he is being blocked everywhere as I possibly can. I'm not joking. I will leave one this is also his hint. I will leave you unblocked in one location only, and that will be Discord. However, I won't I won't accept a friend request or even care until a year goes by, which means, and the only way I'm actually going to even listen, actually, you know what, I won't. What's the point? I keep trying to show how much I care and how much of a better person I am because all he does is block. I keep seeing all these awesome quotes on Facebook, and a lot of them are like, if you tell someone you love them and you care about them, then you don't leave them. But if you leave someone, then you don't love them. You never have. A true relationship is not just the positives. What makes a real relationship is if you can share all your demons in your head with them, like all your depression, mood swings, everything, and they can handle it, and vice versa. I handled everything he threw at me, even forgave him when I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have walked away in the first time. But I am a kind and loving person, and yes, I wanted love, but I didn't want the abuse. And I left because I felt he was unloyal, and turns out he is. You know, it's funny. He tried to email me the fact that he has now moved on, and that the person is moving in with him because he bought the ticket. I thought that was funny. It's like he doesn't. He didn't do anything like that for me. I mean, he did get me stuff, and you know, I will always be grateful for that. Um, so yeah, if you ever saw that, I am grateful for that. That isn't why I was with you. But the only reason people stick with him, like the person I met him through, was only there for his like subscriptions for YouTube and Crunchyroll and stuff like that, right? And then even after he left her, because he went with me because talking to her was like a brick wall. Uh, it's just, how do I explain it? Like that's all she wanted. And then like she was control. Like I never asked for his passwords or anything. And the only reason I ever got to Crunchyroll is because he kept offering to give it to me because he wanted me to watch his favorite show, um, Wolf of Rain, I believe it was, which I'm not watching now. I'm sorry to tell you. If that's a show he recommended, I am not watching it. Not because of him, just I don't know. I don't really care anymore. I do watch Crunchyroll. I pay for my own subscription, and there's some animes I like. I fly through them pretty quickly because they're only like 20 minutes long. Um, but yeah, like he won't watch like he's so ignorant. He won't even watch a video I send him. It's like, come on, just grow up, watch it. It isn't gonna kill you or anything, but it's whatever. So the fact that I try to talk about something, which believe it or not, it takes a whole heck of a lot for me to prep for it and to talk about it, and I'll still mess it up saying it. But like I said, I did a psychologist video talking about how I did it and everything, and then he literally his comment was, "Oh, you should see the email or whatever," and his email was, "Guess who's coming home? Not you, let it stew." That's what he said. He always told me that he liked poetry and everything like that, right? And he sent a lot of poetry, and he would always. It's weird though. The amount of times he told me he loved me, the amount of times he sent me all these YouTube reels or the Facebook reels of caring about me, but then he's so easy to leave. This is a word of advice for people how to avoid. Because the fact that he hurt me as well as he did, and a few people on this channel have witnessed that, and I am grateful that they're still around and they care and everything. And I hope that more of them show up for streams because I would like to thank them on my stream with my game because it's important. People who are kind to me are important to me, believe it or not. But it was just the whole fact that, like, when you fall in love with someone, when you tell them you truly love them, that that you want to see it through to the end, that they're your mate, and you make them that promise, you better keep it. Sure, you might have other people that might look more attractive or have more money or stuff like that. That's not important. If you found someone, you made a connection, as long as they keep their end of the bargain, because love, in my opinion, love is a sacred thing. Yes, people can come and go, unfortunately, but true love doesn't go away. If you keep saying you love someone, that you care about them, like I said, if they're depressed, you don't let them go. You comfort them. That is your job as a partner. If you actually want to be in a relationship, you got to be there. If they're sad and all that, you be there for them. Don't go out and game with your buddies or whatever like that. If you know that your partner is not doing well, you don't go away. You don't leave them behind. Because if you do that, there is a chance either they'll have left you or they're not, or you come back and they're no longer on that life. So I blamed myself that day when all that went wrong. That's why that day ended that way it did. After seeing help, I learned what I knew what a narcissist was. Learned how he was that. The fact that he can just cut that cord and be like, "Oh, I no longer love you," and I replace you within an hour. I was told right then and there that is a person I want to stay away from. If true love, if you actually lose someone in love, like you'll meet people who will lose their loved ones because they pass. They will spend like years, and I've actually met people who've gone 20 years after their partner died and won't find another person because that's how much they care. And that's what love is. When you actually give your heart and you make your promise, if you break a promise, you better be damn doing your best to make them forgive you. And yeah, but like I said, he broke them again and again and again. I didn't see the red flag. My stepdad tried to tell me, and I kept going. And it went bad. I got abused, and he can blame me all he wants. Honestly, it doesn't bother me anymore. Because the fact that I've told him again and again, if he was truly sorry, or if he actually cared, he would apologize at least. The biggest thing that I talked about, which a lot of people now when they actually hear it, they're like, oh. After everything that happened, him leaving me and making me cry, which he, by the way, he would cry over his ex, and if I made a little mistake, I was left behind pretty much, right? That's not love. Like I said, if your partner makes mistakes, but you should know that they love you or not, you don't just block them and run away. Because that will hurt your partner. You could say whatever you want, that, oh, I'm hurt and all that. No, if you push your partner away like that, like, I don't mean like push, like if you're sad and you push people, because there's a saying, people who actually care about you will push you away, not because they don't care about you because they care too much to want to hurt you. People like that, and I push a lot of people away. It's not because I don't want, like, people should see that and be like, oh, basically they should hug you because then you can understand, like, oh, they're hurting, they don't want to hurt anyone else, they're considerate. Because I rather care about people I care about more than I care about myself, which is how I ended up getting hurt. But he won't apologize about anything. The fact that he gloats, like the fact that he has sent that ticket in a screenshot to me shows he just wants to hurt, which is a terrible person. I sent him one last email and said, if you contact me again, I am reporting you. I'm getting a restraining order and everything. I'm not joking. I will report him to the police. I know his exact address because I still got a box with his address on it. I forgot about that. I use it as a garbage bin because it's a big box. Um, it has bottle of cologne, another thing, and a shirt in it, and a tablet. He got me a tablet because he got it from Temu and all that. Like I said, you ever see this, Ty? I doubt you ever watch because you don't have a single heart in your body. I'm refraining from swearing. All I know is there's a reason you keep getting left, and I'll explain that later. But I am grateful for what you've got me. Like I said, I keep your shirt, I keep the tablet, and the other thing. But I destroyed your cologne. Sorry to tell you, I just don't care about that. Because I don't want the scent of you or anything, because you already left an impression. You're lucky I'm not there with you in real life, because I would have hit you with a truck. It's not a threat, it's just the fact that you could push someone to the end of their life and then blame them for something. You're worse than the devil at that point. Like, his mom definitely didn't raise him right if that's what he wants to do, but he's a coward because he keeps running away. I'm not trying to insult or anything. I'm just telling you what happened, basically, because I can't actually show screenshots and stuff on YouTube. At least I don't know how. But yeah, he did that to be hurt. He would comment on the YouTube channel, but he wouldn't actually watch the YouTube videos. Like, you know what? If his relationship works out, good for him. I found someone I think that cares about me a lot. I don't know. I almost left him the other day, when you're honest, because it was Valentine's Day. I met them, and they were awesome. We had a lot in common, more than I had with Ty. And then they decided to not hang out with their partner, but to go and game with their buddies. So I straight up told them, and I unfriended them, and I said, he says, I love and I care about you, but it's Valentine's Day. I said, Christmas, Valentine's Day, and my birthday or your birthday is a day that I would expect to spend time with you. Your buddies can do the day before or the day after, because, like, it's just a matter of, like, it's not me trying to be upset or anything. Like I said, any of the rest of the days, give her. But it's still long distance, unfortunately. Technically, it's closer than what me and Ty were. But it's just, like, we're not near each other, so talking is what makes it better, right? But, like, if he never wants to sit there and actually make time and effort, make a call, whatever, like, I'll try to do games, but some of the games he suggested I can't do crossplay on because he's got a PC, which now he got a PS Portal, I think it's called. So I said, if you have PS4 games on some of my games, I can play with you, but also now I gotta go change Ty's car that I had to build in GTA, which is a pink Mustang. It's a nice Mustang, and I like the color, but it's a bad memory. So the point I'm making with this video is not to slander my ex. It's just a matter of he needs a lot of help. I had to go to a psychologist because I blamed myself, and I was teetering on the edge still. And a true person would be... I once in a while will check his account on a spare account. Not to make posts or anything, just to see how he's doing. But there's a reason I think he lied to me. He also, apparently, the amount of times he talked about his ex while we were together and how he brought that up with people we just met was very big red flag, and I didn't see that either. Someone had to tell me that, like the psychologist. But I was there for him. I let him cry it out. I would do the calls all the way to like 3 in the morning my time. Um, and it's just for what, you know? I just I tried. I showed everyone that day how much I cared. He could say whatever he wants to people, but here's the facts. I'm still here gloating about how much I care, even now that I'm in a relationship. I only went with one because I was alone on Valentine's Day because he left me. This is the hardest month for me. This is a month that I lost my friends, which I mean, I didn't lose them as they're still around. I mean, they passed away. I got to witness it. It's Valentine's Day and I've always been alone. I've been left on Valentine's Day before. And my birthday's on the month. This is the hardest month for me. Plus it's winter and I can't do anything because it's Canada and it's cold. So I'm trapped with my own head with a lot of thoughts. So this is the hardest month of my life. Every year when this comes around, I hate it. I don't celebrate my birthday and I didn't really ever celebrate Valentine's Day until I met the person I'm with now. And that's all that's important to me, someone who can stand by me when I'm upset. I'll always stand by people when they're upset and I will do my best to comfort them, but then no one's ever here for me when I actually need them. So this will be a test if this person stays with me or not. And honestly, if they can't, like I said, I was thinking about, oh, I want love and everything, but then I'm like, well, if they're gonna go game with their buddies while I am trying to spend a Valentine's Day with them, it's not worth it. Like that's an important part of the day. They had a whole post complaining about it too, that they were alone and everything. And here I am, and then that's fine, and then bam, they do that. So yeah, they came and apologized, so I was appreciative of that. But they didn't run away like Ty did. But he once said people called him a villain, and I told him the one day because I sat in the tub on the phone and I said, "You are a villain." I said, "You literally pushed me to a point that what I did on a stream. You still, even to this day, he still won't ask how I am. By the way, guys, I'm doing better. My stomach is better, and I'll try to drink a pop later tonight and see if I can. I haven't drinking pop in what was it, last weekend that everything happened? So it's been a whole weekend, a whole week. I couldn't drink pop because of the intestines and the stomach and all that. So I've been taking the pill they gave me to fix the intestine, or to heal and to redo the layers. I can't pronounce the name of it if I tried. And I'm on a live stream, so I can't show it to you because I can't blur out the label. I'm doing better though. It still hurts once in a while when I lift up too much weight, and I still feel weak because I lost 10 pounds and destroyed my stomach, my kidney, and my esophagus. It all heals. Everything will heal. It will take a long while. Um, but yeah, I tried my best with all that, but I doubt he'll watch the video anyways. Like I don't think he's the one watching. I cared so much and he has no idea. Like if he wants to have the relationship he's in right now, I'm not even gonna attempt to stop him, and I'm not messing. Like I said, after this, I'm blocking him. So if he sees this before it's end, you have one chance to apologize. I'm not gonna try to take you away anymore from your new mate. Technically, wolves are supposed to mate for life, and you destroyed that with me, and a part of me is gonna be gone forever now because you meant a lot to me. Watch, knock my headphone out of my head. But I'm not doing it. Call me what you want. I know I'm gonna say this right up. I had people call his school and report him, as you guys already know, and everything. And I admit, I overstepped. That was incorrect of me. The only excuse I had was I was hurting, and people have saw that. My aunt had to keep me away from my house for 3 days just to make sure I didn't do anything stupid. And I'm thankful for that. This weekend, actually, we're gonna go. My birthday is the day before it all, so I'm gonna hang out with people, my dad and everything. And then I'm going on a poker run, which is when you're on like ATVs, 4 wheelers. It's winter, and we go out, collect cards, off road trail. I'm gonna do that. So it will be a nice change. But like I said, the only place I'm keeping him unblocked is Discord because I've already erased all that. Everywhere else, I will never see again, Ty. And after this, I am making sure you can't comment on my channel no more. I'm actually probably going to try to hide you from it. Because I can't do it anymore. You have no idea how much it hurt me and almost killed me again. And to this day, you still don't care. I had to see people, still going Thursday for another psychologist appointment. I had nightmares about him cheating on me after he left me. I was so hurt. You have no idea what those. I can't sleep as it is half the time, and the fact that I get those is just. I'm lucky I made it through the nights. That's why my aunt took me away from here. Because I couldn't do it anymore. So I'm thankful for the few people that do care about me and the people that have reached out and cared about me because I don't know how I lived and I don't know how I'm still here, but I'm grateful. That's why I made this that I tried and I still care because that's the point of love. When you actually love someone, they could have gone and get married. You'll still always care about them, and you'll cherish those memories that were happy, and I will. Absolutely. He won't. He won't apologize. He won't do nothing. So you know what? I'm the better person on this end. I didn't break a promise. I stayed loyal, and I didn't jump right away to a different relationship. I waited a bit, and the only reason I accepted was because it was Valentine's Day, and I saw someone who was hurting like I was, and talked to him. And it wasn't even my idea to get with them either. They asked me. I talked to them to see how they were, and we had a lot of similarities. And then they're like, you know, it's Valentine's Day. Here's a good idea. Why don't we hook up? They even said if it's not okay, you know. I'm like, no. You know what? You're right. Let's try it. If it doesn't work out, it's all right. I've now learned from what a real relationship is the fact that you should be there for your partner, no matter what. If they're down, you stay with them. If they push you away, you don't let them. You come back and you comfort them because then you can show them that you're there. Always saying you love you to someone is important, by the way, because that keeps their mind clean and occupied. So, and not ignoring them either, but the fact that like I get it, I messed up and everything, but it says it right there that no matter what the mistakes you make, if you truly love them, you'll forgive them, and you'll never leave them. But even when we had our small fights and everything, he was already searching for other people, and I have proof. I have people who commented, and I took screenshots. I sent it to his ex or the person he's with now, and I'm like, "Are you sure this is what you want?" But Ty's ex left him after 25 years with a note. He lost his friend. I am sorry that happened, but I think there's something you're not telling me. And then everyone you've met has left you, or you've blocked them. You keep running and blocking people because you're hurt. You don't love anyone besides the guy that you were with. Guaranteed, if you be with this guy for years, you're gonna end up hurting him because you are not over it. I will say though, I could handle it because the person he's with will not understand him at all. I can. That's why him and I connected in the first place. I do understand everything he's been through. I've been through the exact same thing in different ways. That's why we related so well, but and he wants to spread lies and blame it on me. Well, I'm sorry, bud, but I have all these screenshots and evidence and a psychologist who backed up, who saw our conversations. I wasn't lying. I gave them my phone. I have all the screenshots of our entire conversation. I did them all. The night after everything happened, while I was sitting throwing up by the tub, I had every screenshot taken. I have sent every screenshot through email to my psychologist as well, so that they have a copy. So they've seen all our conversations, everything, our role plays, everything. So yep, that's embarrassing, but I was being honest, and my phone records every conversation I've had. I don't know how to turn that off in the slightest, and it can make my storage on my phone run up quite high real quick. I sent those to them as well. So he listened to them and got back to me, and I'll go back on Thursday because he thinks he, he thinks I need to talk to someone, just because I've told him how I still didn't want to be on this world some days because I was hurting still that bad, like it spiked, like if there was a needle that goes back and forth, from happy to bad, mine snaps and mine's just spinning now because it doesn't know what it wants anymore. But I honestly, if you ever see this thought, I do hope you have an amazing life. I will always care about you because that's what love is. You don't know what love is anymore. I don't know. I will say this: you running away didn't help; it hurt more. You should have said what you said, which makes you a hypocrite because you said I should always tell you how I feel, and you always told me when something goes wrong, don't just give up. I didn't. I wanted to kind of end things, but then I wanted to talk to you. And all I've ever requested after everything was to have 10 minutes to talk to you, have peace in mind, be able to cry with you, and say my goodbye properly. And one maybe final I love you and I hope you have an amazing life type thing. If that would be like, oh, I actually care about you, but mutual respect, mutual handshake to part off. I didn't get that. Instead, he says, I'm not changing my mind. He's better than you, and then he plays. In his status too, he's already saying how he marries him. That's how I know it's not gonna work. You don't advertise that right away. It's to hurt someone else and to run away. I thought about messaging his ex and everything, and I really wanted to, but then I didn't. So if that's what you want, Ty, go for it. I'm just not doing it no more with you. Jeremy the goalie. Oh, hey man. I was actually about to slowly end the live stream. I had to vent because I don't know. My ex is still being kind of mean, thinking he's gonna hurt me, and I'm just showing. If he ever sees this, he needs help. He was not a good person. You should really Google the definition of villain, uh, narcissist, a bully. Actually, Google what love is because he's already failed at that. And oh yeah, you're who I. Why haven't you messaged me on Discord? I'm still friended with you. Yeah, you can't. That's okay. It's almost like midnight for me, so I was just gonna play a little bit of my game and go chill out. But yeah, I did answer you. Did you? Oh, you can message me. You can message me anytime. By the way, I'm see it. Even if you don't, even if like you can message me anytime. I'm not usually on the game at the moment or whatever. I don't know if I need to update it. Probably not, but I don't know. Internet's a little icky sometimes, but yeah, maybe tomorrow. Hey Jeremy, what time is it for you right now? This way I can gauge what time would be an appropriate time for me to play on weekdays. Wait, Jeremy, what time is it for you? Hold on before you go. What time is it for you right now? Man, did he leave? I wanted to figure out the time zone difference so I could have told him what time he could have, you know, if he wanted to play, I could give him a time zone difference. I don't know this time zone. I'm guessing he's in the States somewhere, but it could be 2 hour, it could be 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hours. I've noticed. Actually, I think there's also 4 hours. But yeah, uh, I don't know who's watching through this whole thing. I don't think it's him. Just all I know is at the end of this video, if you watch the whole thing, Ty, if you ever see this, I appreciate it. I'll probably keep the video up at least for a couple days so you can see it. But if you comment, that's it. I'm deleting it. I'm deleting the comment, and you're being hit from my channel. So don't say anything. I won't see your email, so don't email me. Your Telegram will be blocked. You already blocked your Messenger, but if I ever see you block me, or if you ever see you message me, I'm blocking there too. But if you want to still view my profile and see what I'm up to, there's that. Or, like I said, you can always ask one day, but like I said, I don't. As long as you got your profile picture in Discord with you and him, as long as you're with him, I don't want to talk to you ever again. It's nothing mean or disrespectful. It's just you said so many mean things that he was better than me when I was actually here for you at your worst. When I was at my worst, you abandoned me right before a holiday, like on the hardest month of my life. But I cared about you. I still care about you, but you had a big chunk of my heart and you ruined it. Blame me all you want. Just remember our phone calls, you blocking me for no reason, giving me such abandonment because I have abandonment issues, as you already know. I've told you everything about me and you just neglected it and you used it against me. I know I wasn't perfect, but at the end of the day, I cherished our phone calls, our times that we gamed, everything. I even took the time to help teach you how to play GTA because I cared about you and wanted you to have fun. I spent all those times trying to get along with your friend and all that just for him to say mean things about me because he loved you, which you're probably back to being friends with him. But say whatever you want, just know I never did anything bad to you. Not until after the fact because you hurt me that bad. And it only happened because you hurt me. But it's over and done with. I can't forgive for that, unfortunately, as much as I want to and say it, I can't. All I can say is good luck. And I don't know. In a year, message me. If not, I don't really care anymore. I hope one day you do grow up and you do look back and realize you messed up and you hurt someone who cared about you more than anything. I hope you remember how good of a person you aren't. Well, guys, I hope you enjoy that. Tomorrow I want to stream more. I have Resident Evil Village I did today. I want to do more of that because that was fun and the stream actually worked and that was great. That was fun. I've never. That game is freaky though because I'm not good with a horror game. What was the other? Oh, and then I have the Ezio Collection Assassin's Creed, which is done. I have Dead Island 2, but I'm doing that game on my own. Probably why I was less afraid, but I'm not really good with the horror games. Yeah, I play Subnautica, which is like a horror game in my opinion, and Resident Evil. I mean, I know those are like baselines. I love the game. Like, I'll still play horror games if they come out. Just Canadians are apparently pretty weak with them. I've noticed from all the YouTubers I've watched. But you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow probably. Night night.